Okay, so I'll be walking you through some videos of cluster analysis. I'll be telling you how to do the various methods. So we start with the data set, which is this one, cars.xls. So just copy the data set to Stata, and that's it. You treat the first row as variable names, just like the previous one, and that's it. So the data having being entered, you go to statistics and multivariate analysis like the previous one, cluster analysis, and data. So you choose Watts linkage because that is what we are dealing with here, and write the variables that are required, which is BMW to Volvo. You leave it as Euclidean and continuous. Press OK, so you get the clusters which are there in these variables. Now you can get the dendrogram of this through this. So you just want the top branches because the full dendrogram won't be plotted with an equal space in the video. So you give that, and you can give 10 branches and vertical. That's it. This is the dendrogram. Next we'll assign the various clustering into different groups. To do that, we go to post estimation in cluster analysis and summary variables from cluster analysis. So we give 4 groups. We name the variable as CLUS, and that's it. So as you can see on the side, you've got this class variable, and the variable given is this. So as you can see, the variables basically has 1, 2, 3, and 4. So the various observations are grouped into 4 different categories: 1, 2, 3, and 4. Next, we go and find some characteristics and means for these various groups. So we go to summaries, tables, and frequency tables, and to one-way table. Our categorical variable will be class. So this is the answer, and so you can see that the frequency of the various clusters are given in this. To further understand the features of this group, we go to other tables, and as you can see, we give the same BMW to Volvo, and group statistics by class. And that's it. So this basically gives you, for every cluster, the various brands of cars that we have, their features. So BMW has a mean of 7.5 in cluster 1, 6.82 in cluster 2. Now we'll do some analysis on this data that we have achieved. So we open Excel and copy this table, and basically we are having a new data set. Yeah. And we copy these. We delete the rest because we don't need them. We want to make them compact. All right. So since we'll be doing all this in Stata, we have to copy this data set into Stata, and we just do it by copying this part into Stata. As usual, we treat the first row as variable names, and that's it. So we proceed to do with factor analysis like in the previous video. And so we go to statistics and multivariate. This time we go to PCA and do a factor analysis of the various variables. We proceed. Right. Okay, so now we want the factor loadings of this data set. And so we go like in the past to post estimation and loading plot. We have two factors and we click on OK. That's it. Also, we need to find out the predictor scores of the factors, which are easy to get through PCA and score variables plot. We have two factors. That's it. Now, to wrap it up, we have to do the ANOVA analysis. So that will require us to do the clustering again. So we can just type clear here and go back to the clustering data, which was the cars. And proceed just like we did earlier. Right. And so now we go to ANOVA. Sorry, we have to do the grouping once more. So right, and so here we go to analysis of variance and covariance, and the dependent variable is sex, class, so we get this, and that's it.